Hello, everyone. My name is Blake Whitcomb. I am the Sports Science Business Development Manager for IMeasureU. And today I'd like to present to you our technology, our inertial sensors, software solutions, and analytics platforms that we've designed for human movement tracking. One of the biggest addressable categories here for IMeasureU and our technology relates to lower limb injury. So at IMeasureU, we specialize in building research-grade inertial sensors that allow for human motion capture in any environment. And we then provide analytics-based software to perform analytics and insights into that human movement that we track. We are owned by a company called Vicon Motion Systems. They are considered the gold standard in their industry of motion capture technology. And our connection with Vicon really gives us accuracy supremacy in the field and creates a motion capture ecosystem from research application to applied field-based work. IMeasureU's goal is to address the biggest non-combat injury problem the military has and provide a solution that will create tangible change in these injury statistics. As we can see, the lower limb and knee account for greater than 75% of musculoskeletal injuries in today's military. So the current solutions leave a lot to be desired within the military population. We have testing that provides a snapshot of performance or physiological readiness. We have wearable tech in the field that monitors long duration out in the wild, so to speak, but it's not at the source of the problem, which is the lower limb. So with all of this technology, there's been very little change in these lower extremity injury rates within the military population. So at IMeasureU, we're providing a valid biomechanical solution that can address the lower extremity kinetics and drive U.S. military understanding of these injuries that happen in the field. These injuries lead to a recorded cost for the U.S. military of over $3.7 billion per year. This leads to 25 million days of limited duty and drives more than 2 million clinic visits per year. At IMeasureU, we know that soldier availability is one of the biggest predictors of a team's success. We believe, as the military does, that humans are our biggest asset, and our technology can help transform how we protect that asset while simultaneously creating a high return on investment from its implementation. We are the global leader in lower limb load monitoring, and we do this by quantifying the impact of every single step that the athlete takes. We can measure anywhere in the field, underwater, for up to 11.5 hours. Our platform and cloud-based infrastructure then allow a practitioner to adjust protocols within training groups or individualized. And longitudinally, we're really interested in identifying injury risk factors for this population so that we can mitigate the volume of injuries seen. We put inertial sensors on the lower medial tibia of each limb and track the peak impact, as I mentioned. This allows us to look at things like meaningful asymmetry change over time under fatigue or under load. We can evaluate the mechanical workload of the lower limb, which leads to chronic overuse injuries. And then we can flag issues that are leading to these overuse injuries in real time or retrospectively. Our current customers are using us as a screening tool to assess and flag individuals in the field for long durations in a true environment exposure, and then for a more objective protocols around return to duty. The goal being to decrease attrition rates through schools, identify high-risk tactical athletes in early training pathways, and then decrease the return to duty process length with our objective real-world data, and also decreasing the re-injury rate for that population. a few of our elite sport and orthopedic customers that we're proud to work with globally, and some of our military experience with groups like Special Warfare Training Wing, IMeasureU, Special Operations Commandos Australia, and MARSOC as well. Based on our success and application with those military elite I just mentioned, our ask today would be to find someone, either a partner or a client, that we can work with that sees the greater potential to assist the military and build scale within the greater warfighter readiness pathway, with the goal of improving lower limb readiness and rehab outcomes. At IMeasureU, we believe that tracking large units in the field and providing loading context at scale will be the truly only effective way to address the current injury rate problem. IMeasureU can allow for individualized tracking, identify loading that's leading to these overuse injuries, decrease training time loss, and create a true warfighter readiness at the lower limb. We're looking to work with a client or partner to accelerate our vision of IMU sensors being seamlessly embedded in the footwear or the apparel of the warfighter, and providing a uniquely invisible and non-invasive tracking solution that can aggressively change the lower limb injury rates and trends. So I'd like to thank you for attending and affording me the opportunity to share IMeasureU's technology and services with you. I'd love to connect with you and provide a more in-depth overview of our technology and the capabilities that we have as a company, or dive deeper into some of our military elite use cases. Thank you.